All right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakakodash, to honors to the elders, and Apostles' Great Millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the like to Akim, Wa'akwath, learning and teaching in truth, the sincerity, and the fidelity of the Spirit. Man, y'all. Hey, the F-bombs is going to have to fly for this one. I'm sorry, y'all. But you have this situation here. All right, and I'm going to preface it with this, right? Is IUIC the only camp where adultery has occurred? No. Adultery is going to occur everywhere on the face of the planet Earth right now in this fallen state. Right? Now, us knowing that there are preventative measures in place to try to minimize it. And here at Great Millstone, we've been given the instruction and the learning from our elders due to the fact that our apostles, right, they were there at One West. They saw many of the factors that led to the collapse, the erosion of One West, the fall from the inside. You had money issues, right, pride. And one of the main big ones that they tell us is adultery, right? And we see here today that IUIC, that Nathaniel of IUIC, he didn't learn that lesson. He tried to replicate, having men and women learning in one central area in a building. And we see that it's failing in the same formula. Money's corrupting, people puffed up with pride, and adultery. So Nathaniel didn't learn that lesson from some of the downfall of One West that our apostles have learned, in which I'm grateful over here that we applied. This is for you brothers and sisters, or what, the newcomers, right? Well, why don't we? Why we gotta be separated? How come we can't have the sister? Well, we keep the separated and learning at home and or from their husbands like how they're supposed to, so that people's wives ain't ending up with penis all off in them. Because that's the end result of putting a bunch of grown adult males and a grown adult females next to each other. A whole bunch of humping is gonna happen. All right, unrighteously. So let's take a look at this situation, y'all. I'm not surprised.
Let me look at it. There should be two names on it. Yep, put that on the screen. So, this is Brother Asshole and Sister Hole. I didn't say that. I said Asshole. Asshole. That's what I'm going to call him. Brother Asshole and Sister Ahola. Ahola is one of the sisters we just read about in Ezekiel 23. These are two members in IUIC.
Now, he's alluding to the parable in Ezekiel 23rd chapter. That's actually referring to Northern and Southern Kingdom. The fact that, Northern Kingdom is Ahola and Southern Kingdom is Aholabah, that they went whoring after the other nations. So that's not literal, that Ezekiel 23rd chapter was referring to the two sisters. So don't misinterpret that.
I see. Go back to the first one now, or the second one, Canada. So we're going to talk about Brother Asshole. A-Z. Oh, I'm not saying the word. So now, Brother Asshole, as you can see at the top, he's married. That's his lovely wife on the left.
So these are the four people involved. At the top left, you have the adulterer, the male adulterer's wife, and then you have the male adulterer at the top right. Then at the bottom left, you have the adulteress, and then the her husband, right, on the bottom right. So it's the top right and the bottom left is the main two culprits of this, and then towards the opposite is the victims. I'm gonna keep going.
Sister Ahola on the bottom left is married to Brother so-and-so. Okay, now give me the next one. What happened? This all took place during men's conference. Officer Liam, can you read this? Yes, sir. Now, brother asshole is the one in the blue. The sister is the one in black on the left. These are text messages. Go ahead.
So she said, you so nasty. My ass went straight to sleep after I sent that last message. LOL. LOA, babe. I really am, and I'll talk you through that shit. Y'all good, though? OMG, I would love that. No cap. Emoji. Yeah, we good, though. Why you ask, when are y'all leaving today? Finna head out now. I'm gonna hop in the shower, mama. And hell, here, I can make you come hard as F.
So here, y'all, you see the exchange between this dude. You see the exchange between the adulterer and adulteress. Apparently, the female, she just got done pleasuring herself. Right now, she's saying she's gonna go to sleep, and the dude was saying, checking up on him, and he's saying, how he gonna do the deed. Y'all, y'all. That nigga and that bitch would be dead, man. Straight up, man. That dude who you got a crash out pass, homie, right? You got a crash out pass, man. Let me do this. Sit, not wide. This is why us over here at Great Millstone, y'all, this is why we take it very serious when our interactions between the males and the females. This is why we keep the sisters separate and the wives separate, right? We not all, now certain of us, certain brothers, have better relationships than others, right? So, let's say, for instance, right, if your blood sister is a brother's wife, right, you inevitably, you're going to deal with them. Y'all grew up, went to school together, right, whatever the fuck. So y'all know of each other. But we not in here sitting up in each other's face playing patty cake. Hey, brother, man, I'm going to go take your wife to the mall real quick. Oh, yeah, brother, go ahead, brother. None of that shit, bro. We're not doing any of that. We're in these sinful, wicked bodies. Until we get to the kingdom, we are not healthy enough to be around each other, straight up and straight down. Sirach 9:9. Sit not at all with another man's wife, neither sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction. So we see straight up right there. It's in your best interest not to even be around another man's wife, straight up. Because what's going to happen? A man get next to a woman get next to a man, and feelings start to get developed. That's why, these jobs that, we all are forced to work and go to, adultery's all through the roof, rampant. That's why divorce is all through the roof. Here it is, you're at work with your coworkers more than you're at home with your family. You feel what I'm saying? This woman out here developing relationships with these strange men, hours upon hours, days upon days, weeks upon weeks, months upon months, years upon years. And of course, these niggas, they don't have the truth, so they trying to work their way in. And they don't have the spiritual, they not righteous. They not gonna deny it. This nigga at the top right, he's an officer, so he was a higher ranking member than the man whom he slept with, the dude's wife. You were supposed to practice the scriptures. You were supposed to say, you know what? Nah, this is wicked. I don't care if she trying to throw it at me. This fat black bitch. Fuck away from me. You supposed to go report to the congregation. But really, y'all shouldn't all have been in this situation in the first damn place, man. I'm actually doing better than what I thought I was going to do, because I thought this was going to just turn into a cursing session. But y'all, this is absolutely unacceptable. This is why our apostles keep us separate. Brothers, we meet up, we do our thing. Sisters, stay your asses at the house. If you don't got a husband, right, you can watch and learn. When you get you a man that's in the truth, listen to him, and that's it. Because this is what happens. Straight up. Alright, Slock it, man. It gets worse.
Remember, this is brother asshole who's married talking to another brother's wife in the same congregation. Go ahead, next one.
And see, one thing I'm immediately not liking either, y'all. IUIC, this is a joke to them. This is entertainment, and they not treating this serious. And you're going to see a little bit in a minute some of the jokes they get to cracking. Nate, you supposed to take a plan. You supposed to completely overhaul the whole churches, because this ain't the first time. You keep having weird situations like this pop off, and they're just this is just IUIC gossip station shit. He not taking this shit serious, man. That's two whole families destroyed and broken now. Let's say each of those families got 2 kids, right? That's 4 kids total. Chop down, boom. That's you got your 2 grandparents on this side, 2 grandparents on the. This is immediately, 20 lives affected just like that off the actions of these 2 motherfuckers. Going down the line. Now those children grow up and have children, so their parents got separated. So now the finances got separated. So she's not gonna have no, the children ain't getting that wealth because it's getting ate up in divorce court and alimony. The whole family bloodlines destroyed. Right there. This ain't nothing to be cracking jokes off of or making fun of. And what they on man, y'all, fuck these motherfuckers, man. Fuck everybody in this shit.
Babe, cause I want to be with you bad as fuck. Don't be smoking no garbage, haha. And yeah, I was the one told him we was peeping Tom. I don't know. I really want to be the one in your life. Never.
Now, brother asshole just had a baby, by the way.
You so nasty, my ass went straight to sleep after I sent that last message. Kisses. Why you can't make it come again? Nasty.
Then he got the tongue, the squirt thing. Good.
Yep. You so nasty, my ass went straight to sleep after I sent that last message.
Good. Now, top right corner was he during the men's conference, he went to the bathroom and took a picture of his penis and sent it to her. Then went and sat down to her next to her husband, talking about shalom, shalom. Men's conference.
So this y'all, man. This nigga, apparently they had a men's conference. Not really. So the guy basically got up from a gathering, took a picture of his Weenie Johnson and sent it to the other dude's wife. This is y'all think do y'all think this is a joke? The apostles have things, this order that we're under here in Great Millstone that other camps may consider harsh. This is for your own benefit, nigga. This is for your own good, because this is what happens. Niggas is sending dick pics in the restroom to your wife, who's supposed to be your brother, on the highways and byways. This shit is and this isn't these are just the 2 that got caught. You best believe more of this is happening amongst them. So now niggas is just gonna have to tighten up their adultery. That's all. We're gonna stay in the book of Sirach. This is why we have a very serious order in terms of relation to women here at Great Millstone. All right, for the most part, I don't even. Hey, if I could be walking past a brother's wife down the street and wouldn't even know it, in the camp, we not all up in nobody's face. Don't know who is who and what is what, and it's gonna stay that way because we are not able. We are in this wicked, sinful flesh, y'all. All right, Sirach 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. Straight up. So that man, and here it is. You committed adultery over a fat black woman. Are you serious? That dude too. He didn't have any moral uprightness about him, because, like I said, and I'm gonna assume, it was probably his wicked ass that, he probably seen her. She seen him. Somebody made, they kept eyeing each other. Then somebody made the first step. You feel what I'm saying? Because let's say it like this, right? If this was completely one-sided, right? Because they're both wicked. But if this was completely one-sided, right? Let's say it was him digging on her 100%. He eyeing her. He thinking she feeling him, and she not. That he go step at her. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? And then go run to her husband and tell. So no, they both wicked. But him being the man, he's extra wicked because, responsibility is on the men. We supposed to be the upright ones, right? This is what you had, and you have examples of the scriptures what to do as a man if you encounter a situation as such. All right, Genesis 39, and let's start at yeah, see, this is something our ancestor dealt with. When you read in other translations, you know, it tells you he was he was handsome and muscular. Speaking about Joseph, all right, Genesis 39:6, and he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not aught he had save the bread which he did eat, and Joseph was a goodly person and well favored. So Joseph, you know, he was in bondage for a while in Egypt, and then he prophesied the dreams of those two men. He was raised up out of his estate, and he ended up coming up behind Potiphar, one of Pharaoh's men, basically. So he was raised up to a high estate, and he had everything up under him except for what? The master's wife, right? Verse 7, and it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, and she said, lie with me. But he refused and said unto his master's wife, behold, thy master wotteth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I, neither hath he kept back anything from me but thee, because thou art his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against the power? So right there, y'all, Joseph, he's like, man, I'm the highest in here outside of your husband. Everything in here is under my control except for you, and you know that. So I'm not going to do this against him. Did she care? Was she trying to be righteous? No. So what is Joseph going to do? This is what this man, let's say it was her coming on to him, right? She's seeing that he's a man of rape. She liked the way he looked. She liked his beard. She throwing little shots here and there. And you're like, man, why she, this is the third day in a row. Why she didn't compliment my beard, man? That's kind of odd, man. Right? He wasn't looking back or trying to circumnavigate around her. Didn't go inform her, hey, man, I need to talk to you, bro. Look, man, I don't really know how to say this to you without you getting mad. So just hear me out, man. But I think your wife is kind of digging on me or something, bro. I don't, nope, he ain't do none of that. He went and started, verse 10. And it came to pass as she spake to Joseph day by day. So she kept wearing on him, ragging on him, trying to get to him, that he hearkened not unto her, but he didn't crack to lie by her or to be with her. And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there within. And she caught him by his garment, saying, lie with me. And he left his garment in her hand and fled and got him out. Okay? He straight up took it came to a certain day where she tried to grab him by his clothes, his garment, and he ripped the fuck up out and took off. And if you know the rest of the story, she lied and said that he tried to take her to cover her ass. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got the timeline mixed up a little bit earlier. This is what ends up getting him put into the because he was already a servant in Egypt, but this is what ends up getting him locked up. But then he prophesies of the two dreams while in the prison, and he gets released in. So Salakia for that. But right here, you see he made the correct action. He chose to suffer, potentially being lied upon and being put to death and going to jail than to actually commit the act of committing adultery with her. Because you better off getting put to death and not do the sin than to commit the sin and have to wait for that judgment from the Heavenly Father, who also had that mindset. Susanna, you wicked nigga, and I'm talking to that nigga from IUIC. Susanna, being a woman, had a better mindset than you. She chose to cry out and to take this shit to trial, knowing that they was going to lie on her, and she was most likely going to have to suffer death than to commit adultery against her husband. All right, Susanna 1:22. Right here. I'm going to start. Y'all should know the story. The two men, the old niggas, they wanted her. They popped out on her. They said, ride with both of us, hop in this train yang, right? Or we gonna lie and say you was committing adultery? What'd she choose to do? Susanna 1:21. If thou wilt not, we will bear witness against thee, that a young man was with thee, and therefore thou didst send away thy maids from thee. Then Susanna sighed and said, I am straitened on every side, for if I do this thing, it is death unto me, and if I do not, I cannot escape your hands. It is better for me to fall, Slakia. It is better for me to fall into your hands and not do it than to sin in the sight of the Lord. With that, Susanna cried with a loud voice, and the two elders cried out against her. So right here, hey, this is an example to you sisters. If you somehow find yourself in a devious, demonic situation like this, man, a dude is trying to just hunker down on you. You supposed to cry out. If that mean you finna lose a job, if that mean you finna, you know, get persecuted, you supposed to take that on the head and know that the Lord some way, somehow is gonna have the truth come out. And that's what, when you finish through the story of Susanna, I'm sorry, y'all. This nigga just pulled up next to me playing pot. That'll get the video took down. Susanna gave it up to the Lord, and she was justified by who? Daniel. When you read the story the rest of the way in, man. So both these fuckers are without excuse. And the one who's really in the wrong over them all is Nathaniel, for even setting up such an opportunity. The women need to be separate. The men need to be separate. Take a fucking nigga. Fuck.
Shalom, Mark. Shalom. Men's conference. He went to the bathroom and took a picture of his penis and sent it to her. Then went and sat down to her next to her husband, talking about Shalom, Mark. Shalom. You can't make this stuff up.
Kill him.
See, that's when you gotta close the doors. Yeah. I'm kind of nasty. I like to hear this stuff.
See y'all, this not funny, man. This not funny. And you know, this kingdom don't got that much time left, so their youngins ain't gonna be alive to experience the turmoil of all this aftermath and shit. But this isn't funny. This is whole families broken up. This is a whole household, whole generations now, forever thrown off and disconnected from an inheritance and you know, wealth because of the actions of their wicked ass parents. Look at the cheese on this nigga. If I had just suffered my wife stepping out on me in such a manner, and if a brother in the camp was laughing like this, me and that brother would have a problem. Same as I got a problem with that nigga that did it and with that bitch. This ain't nothing funny. I ain't laughed at this not one bit. Even when I watched this shit before the video, this isn't funny. All right, and like the elder from New York, right here, the elder Gabar, he said, they did that with fringes on. Yep. They did that with fringes on. Exactly. So here it is. You're supposed to be born again. Know this truth. And you niggas is you pulling your fringes up to send a dick picture. Man, the Lord is gonna destroy Jake, man. The Lord is gonna, Jacob's trouble is just it's gonna tear you niggas out the fucking frame.
Okay, Bishop, this messing with you.
Yes.
This isn't funny. This isn't fun. Like this is a show to them. You should be seriously analyzing your organization and coming up with a solution to this so this doesn't ever happen again. This ain't fucking funny.
Bishop messing with you. Just so you know, wink, wink. LOL, listen, I have my hands at 10 and 2, sir, and was definitely on 4 wheels driving careful as hell. Laughed my ass off, gave me a whole menu, period. I already know you taste good as fuck. Just by what you eat and drink, I feel like I'ma still be sucking, trying to taste more nut. You gonna taste so good. OMG, I'm picturing it.
Man, these people, boy. These people ain't shit, man. That was the dude's wife saying to, she said, I know you, from the stuff you eat and drink, I know it's gonna taste good. That's some fucking, man, niggas, boy. It's something every week in Israel, dog. We gonna go through this vicious demonic cycle of crazy shit every fucking week. And guess what, y'all? Another week, somebody gonna do something crazy. The week after that, somebody gonna do something crazier. This is fucking tomfoolery and madness, man. Fucking madness. You had the incident not too long ago, the church incident where the pastor's son, or it was the pastor, he was sleeping with a guy's wife, and so dude smoked dog, right? So now the one guy's dead, one guy's in jail, and now the bitch is out still fucking and sucking. This is why the apostles, and that's what I'm stressing with this video, y'all. For you, man, how come we don't get to have no shit? If you in that spirit and you in Great Millstone, you not in the right fucking spirit. How come we don't get to have no sisters around? So ain't nobody fucking shoving dick down your wife's throat. That's why. That's why. So be happy. That nigga ain't gonna make it. That bitch ain't gonna make it. Them niggas up there laughing. Y'all not. This ain't funny. Even in cases where adultery happens to a heathen, that's just not funny, because it's a symbol of this fallen state that we're in. Hey, even the you read in Esther, you had Vashti. She didn't come up when King Ahasuerus called her. They said we ain't finna. They said if we let this go unpunished, this going. Let me just get that, man. When one woman disobeys a man, heathen or not, it affects everybody. Okay, this shit wouldn't be funny if it was some Edomites. I mean, we don't give a fuck about Edomites, and they gonna go into captivity. But adultery is adultery, and it's wicked. And that's nothing, y'all. You can't be fucking no. Oh, he a heathen. Oh, you can't be fucking nobody's wife because they're a heathen. We just saw that example with Joseph. She was an Egyptian. His master was Egyptian, but he didn't get down on that. He had integrity, man. Esther 1:17. For this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women, so that they shall despise their husbands in their eyes when it shall be reported. The king Ahasuerus commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all the king's princes, which have heard of the deed of the queen. Thus shall there arise too much content and wrath. So right there, they made this judgment call. They said, look, man, this bitch disrespected the king. This gonna trickle down to everybody. Even po broke niggas gonna be having to hear lip from their woman. And we see it today, y'all. Let me go get that in Sirach. Adultery is worshipped and glorified in this world, and that is one of the chief sins that's hated. I'm gonna have to get that as well. That's one of the chief sins that's hated, y'all. I just completely fucking forgot my train of thought. God damn it. The scripture I was gonna grab. Damn it, man. Let me just get that. I don't. God damn it. This shit is so bad. Don't. Let me see. I know it's in the Apocrypha. One of the sins that there we go. Yep, Sirach 25:2. 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that doteth. God, I remember now, Sirach 10. So right there, an adulterer that doteth, meaning what? Somebody who's it said an old adulterer. You still commit that adultery, nigga? You ain't learned your lesson yet? You still commit that adultery? You still commit that adultery? And I guess that the answer is yes. So you see, this is one of the chief sins, y'all. Hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai got a special place for that dude, and he got a special place for that woman, and it's not called hell underground. It's called destruction, and it may be that hell fire, the missiles. They're gonna have to take a mark and die. Sirach 10:2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Right. So evil goes from top down, man. And this kingdom glorifies it in the movies. All the Disney Channel, Disney romance movies and novels and books. If you remember, everything it's the damsel in distress from her abusive boyfriend, and here comes Super Simp, SS on his chest to come save her. Nigga, it don't matter what she going through with that nigga. She sucking his salami and riding his pony. That ain't none of your motherfucking business until he die or she die. And if she dead, then it ain't your business because she dead now. So that's this whole Babylonian mentality has to be completely destroyed. And you see that even though these guys are Israelites, they're still operating. They're niggas with fringes on, man. The way that they were communicating in that text, you know, that's nigga talk. You know, shit. I thought I'd talk dirty. Fucking demons, man. Man, just another day in the IUIC, huh? Hey, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, to honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like the Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity. Shalom.